Hi everyone, welcome to Reader on Fridays. I am Miss K, host, and we have two lovely authors, Miss Fallon Perry and Miss Virtuous Conwell, on here today. We're quite excited. So we're gonna start off with Miss Virtuous Cornwall. I want to tell you a little bit about her, and then she's gonna read her book. Okay, guys? So Miss Virtuous Cornwall is the founder and owner of the publishing company VNC Books LLC. She has had the privilege of working with children in various settings, ranging from schools as a teacher to private homes as a nanny, and even in her church as a Sunday school teacher slash dance choreographer. So she's very versatile, guys. She currently lives in New Jersey with her husband and son. For nearly 15 years, she has dreamt of becoming a children's author. In 2009, that dream came true, and the Annowsville series was born. So she will read her book, and then she'll tell you a little bit about herself later. Okay, guys? Go ahead, Miss Virtuous.
Hello, everyone. As you know, my name is Virtuous Cornwall, and I'll be reading to you my first book, and it's called Finding Little Doggins. All right, and this is a part of the Animalsville series. Once upon a time, there was a town called Animalsville, and in this town, different families lived. Every day when the sun rose, each family will wake up their children to get ready for school. I know you missed those days, right? Don't worry, it's going to come back. The children will brush their teeth, put on their clothes, eat breakfast, grab their bags, and out the door they would go. In Animalsville, families will walk by each other without speaking because everyone spoke a different language. Do you know someone who speaks a different language from you? I'm sure you do, right? Probably in your neighborhood or in your school. One Friday afternoon, Daddy Duggins waited for the school bell to ring to pick up little Duggins. The bell rang, and all the children rushed out, but little Duggins was nowhere to be found. Daddy Duggins called and asked Mommy Duggins, "Did you pick up little Duggins early from school today?" Mommy Duggins exclaimed, "No, I did not." Daddy Duggins replied, "Oh no, little Duggins is not here. He is missing." Oh no. Mommy Duggins left work and went to the school to help find little Duggins. As she got closer, she heard Daddy Duggins barking in dog language. "Help, help! My precious little Duggins is missing." Mommy Duggins quickly joined him, and together they barked, "Woof, woof, arf, arf, roof, roof, and bow, wow." Sad to say, little Duggins was nowhere to be found. Oh no, where could he be? Everyone at the school and on the streets was surprised to hear the Duggins family barking so loudly. No one understood them because they all spoke different languages. Mommy and Daddy Duggins continued barking. Mommy Duggins had an idea. She said, "Why don't everyone follow me?" And you know how she did it? She drew it on a piece of paper because they could not understand her because everyone spoke a different language. So everyone followed Mommy Duggins inside the school along with Daddy Duggins. And Mommy and Daddy Duggins taught everyone how to speak their language. So this is how the language is. It says woof woof, arf arf, roof roof, and bow wow. For the first time in Animalsville, everyone was speaking the same language. Isn't that so cool? To help Mommy and Daddy Duggins, each family in Animalsville went their separate ways to find little Duggins. Some went east, some went south, some went north, and some went west. Throughout the town of Animalsville, you could hear woof woof here, arf arf there, bow wow everywhere. Everyone was speaking and understanding the Duggins family language. The news spread throughout Animalsville. Woof woof, arf arf, roof roof, and bow wow. This meant, "Help, help, precious little Duggins is missing." In the village of Animalsville, You could hear the Chickasaw family barking, woof woof here, arf arf there, and bow wow everywhere. But they could not hear little Duggins anywhere. Isn't it funny how chickens will be barking? I know, right? Because they learned the Duggins family language. So cool. Down by the creek of Animalsville, you could hear the Wolfen family barking, woof woof here, arf arf there, and bow wow everywhere. Sadly, there was no response. Where could Duggins be? Let's keep looking. Upon the hills of Animalsville, you could hear the Flamingos family barking, woof woof here, arf arf there, and bow wow everywhere. But only silence was around them. Inside the library of Animalsville, could he be there? Let's see. You could hear the Elephanta family barking, woof woof here, arf arf there, and bow wow everywhere. Yet again, no answer. The librarian is, shh, no talking in the library. At the playground of Animalsville, could he be at the playground? Let's see. You could hear the Bear Life family barking, woof woof here, arf arf there, and bow wow everywhere. The Bear Life family did hear a sound. Oh, but it wasn't little Duggins. Beside the fire station of Animalsville, you could hear the Piglo family barking, woof woof here, arf arf there, and bow wow everywhere. Sadly, nothing was heard in response. Where could little Duggins be? In the woods of Animalsville, you could hear the Pandapool family barking, woof woof here, arf arf there, and bow wow everywhere. Suddenly, there was a small bark. Oof! The Pandapool family, surprised as can be, called out again as they walked closer to the sound. This time, they heard it a little louder. Arf, arf! Could it be little Duggins? Let's see. The Pandapool family came closer and looked over the bushes. There, they saw little Duggins, scared as can be. Little Duggins was confused. Wait a minute. How is it that the Pandapool family don't look like me, yet they sound just like me? Little Duggins thought. With much excitement, the Pandapool family embraced and comforted little Duggins. He is found and he is safe. On their way back to town, the Pandapool family told precious little Duggins all about how they came to learn his language. All families and animals were gathered at the town hall. There, everyone was glad and excited that precious little Duggins was found safe and sound. Oh, I'm so happy that Duggins has been found. Mr. Wilson, the mayor of Animalsville, stood before everyone and said, woof woof, arf arf, roof roof, and bow wow, which meant we are better together. And if anyone goes missing, we are here to help. Mayor Wolfen continued to all families of Animalsville. From this day forward, we are going to dedicate the first Friday of every month to everyone in this town. We will be gathering for a grand celebration. How exciting! So there it was. None of the families in Animalsville were strangers anymore because they all knew each other. Thanks to the Duggins family, for the first time in Animalsville history, everyone spoke the same language. And that's the end of the story. And if you have my book, I have a drawing page and a maze, and lastly, a prayer to help in time of need. And the prayer goes like this. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And that's the end of Finding Little Duggins. I'm sorry, Miss K, I cannot hear you.
Thank you, Miss Virtuous. Thank you for telling me that.
Okay.
Thank you for reading your lovely book. Up next is going to be Miss Fallon Perry. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about her, and then we should wrap it up, and you'll be great this Friday weekend.
Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome. Miss Fallon Perry is a published author of children's books, short stories, and poetry. She has obtained a bachelor's degree from Indiana University, where she has studied English and international studies. To strengthen her skills as a writer, she decided to pursue a Master's of Fine Arts degree in creative writing from Northwestern University. As a Black author, Fallon Perry often depicts underrepresented or misunderstood characters. She believes in the magic of storytelling and creating a world of your very own in kids' books. In 2016, Miss Perry published Dreams to Be from A to Z. So up next is Miss Fallon Perry. You're on next.
All right, great. Well, thank you, and I'm glad to be here. As Miss Kay said, I am the author of Dream to Be from A to Z, and that is the book that I will be reading today. This book was written to teach children about different occupations they can aspire to have. As we all know, A is for apple, B is for bulb. I wanted to give children the opportunity to learn about different occupations that they could aspire to have and to start thinking about their futures. So let me start, okay? So again, Dream to Be from A to Z. When you wish upon a star, wish for things both near and far. Soon you'll discover all you can be. When your dreams are so big, they become reality. First is the letter A. A is for the astronauts that soar into space, studying our solar system, saving the human race. They say that the sun is just a bright star. Will you be the one to find life on Mars? Maybe. B. B is for the ballerinas that glides across stages. Her moves are timeless and beautiful for all ages. Pirouette, plie are just a few terms you'll learn. Pick a spot in the room and turn, turn, turn. Anyone guess what C is? Carpenter begins with the letter C. They are people that build homes for you and me. Pop-Pop can teach you to use a hammer and a saw. Remember, measure twice, cut once, and you'll go far. Now D. Dentist. D is for the dentists that keep our teeth clean. And braces are used to keep teeth where, D is for the dentists that keep our teeth strong, and braces are used to put teeth where they belong. You could be responsible for lots of pretty smiles, because having healthy teeth will always be in style. All right, I wonder who can guess what E. Engineer. E is for the engineers that design things in our towns, like railroads, bridges, and elevators that go up and down. There are many areas of engineering you can learn about, from computer science to structural. You'll enjoy it, no doubt. F. I wonder who can guess what F is. French teacher. My French teacher was always very special to me in high school. So I thought that this would be the perfect letter for, or perfect occupation for the letter F. F is for the French teacher who says, Bonjour, mes amis. You'll teach the language while eating pastries. En France et au Canada, nous parlons français. But many African countries do too, like Chad and Mali. G is for gymnast. Gymnast begins with the letter G. You'll learn to jump, spin, and flip topsy-turvy. Every 4 years, Olympians compete for medals, and with practice and dedication, you may get to that level. H.
Ow.
Hairstylist, that begins with H. In cosmetology school, you'll learn to make the world look great. For prom or graduation, people will come to you, and a bride on her wedding day, looking for a new do. Next, I. I is for the illustrator that helped to create this book. Drawing beautiful pictures where everyone can look. As an artist, your work will be one of a kind, making stories come to life in your spare time. J. J is for journalists, which is a very important role. Writing about the latest events is their number one goal. You can work for a newspaper, television, or radio, but I hope you like to travel because you'll always be on the go. K. Kindergarten teacher begins with the letter K. They teach young children each and every day. ABCs and 1, 2, 3s are very important to know. These are life skills that will help you as you grow. Next, we have L. Some of you may know some lawyers in your family. So let's read about what a lawyer does. L is for the lawyers that practice the law. When witnesses take the stand, they ask them what they saw. There are many areas of law you can study, but first you pass the bar. Then you convince the jury. M, my favorite. M is for the mommies that show their babies love. They hold them close and pray to the Lord above. Please let me be the best mommy I can be. Give my baby the tools to be anything from A to Z. Or N is for the nurses that treat patients who aren't well. They go to school and study medicine to help them tell. Imagine a career where you can save people every day. Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing to say? What about O? Oceanographer begins with the letter O. They study the ocean and the seas below. You can learn all about the ocean's floor, where discovering new species is never a bore. P. Look at this. The first brown-skinned girl president. President of the United States. That begins with P. Our commander-in-chief of the land of the free. It's a tough job and not many people can do, but you are smart and fearless, and I believe in you.
Can I do it this time?
No.
Can I do it?
Push that.
This one?
Yep. Okay. Q is a letter for the word queen. Now, this is a title only royals have seen. She is smart, proper, and full of grace. Many women will be honored to stand in her place. Rock star, that begins with R. You can sing in the band while playing the guitar. Everyone can sing along to the music you create. And you can practice at home as long as the neighbors don't wake. Next, getting close to the end. S is for sailors that travel by sea, shipping packages and goods or serving in the Navy. Port and dock are just a few terms you'll learn while steering the wheel to make a proper turn. T. Translator is a word that begins with the letter T. If there's a language barrier, they help with understanding. As a translator, there are many languages you can study, like Japanese, Arabic, Spanish, and Swahili. Getting down to the end. Now, what could you be? Did you guess it? Umpire. U is for the umpires at baseball games. They enforce the rules and even play in the rain. They stand behind the batter when it's time to play. Strike one, safe, are just a few things they often say. V is for veterinarian. Veterinarian begins with the letter V. They take great care of the animals in our family. When animals are feeling sick, we visit our local vet. And with their big hearts, they can treat our pets. W is the letter for people who like to write. With a pen and paper, or you can use keys to type. You can write fiction, poetry, or lyrics to a song, but you must write and rewrite to make your story strong. Next is X. Go ahead. X is the letter for X-ray technicians. Using X-ray machines, they have special vision. It's good to use X-rays in case of broken bones, but you want to be careful in X-ray zones. All right, 2 more to go. Youth counselor begins with the letter Y. It's important for children to have an ally. To be a mentor is a very important role. You will help our youth as they achieve their goals. And the last letter. Zookeepers take care of the animals in the zoo. They make sure they are healthy and safe for us to view. Even though the last letter of the alphabet is Z, this list does not limit the things you can be. That is it. That is Dream to Be from A to Z. I also have these bookmarks. They have both books, front and back, where you can purchase books at www.fallonperry.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Fallon Perry. Unfortunately, Ms. Virtuous could not stay on too long because she wasn't feeling well, but she wanted to be with you guys, so she went on first. And of course, Ms. Perry has told you about herself and her bookmarks and her book. I'm so gracious that she has been on tonight. Is there anything additional you want to tell the kids out there?
I do. I want to announce that I've actually written a third book, my newest book, which was actually written with the help of my daughter. So she will be getting a junior author credit for this book. It's called Like a Butterfly, and it is available for pre-sale on my website as of today. And again, that's www.fallonperry.com. And again, this book is a collaboration between me and my daughter, who was 4 at the time that we wrote the book together. So very excited to, get her started on her journey as an author as well with this new book.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys who've been viewing on live on Facebook and YouTube. And we will be hosting our next Read Out Loud Fridays on November 27th, Thanksgiving. So we have 3 authors this time who have been graciously giving up a little bit of their time on Thanksgiving. And hopefully you guys can tune in then. And have a great evening and happy Friday. Bye.